Okay, you are now tuned in to the 8.2 assignment video. So I just got done doing the second part of 8.2. Now I'm going to go through 8.2, the assignment, 8.2, 12 questions. It'll be ready to go for you as soon as you get done watching this video. Okay, in Aleks, 12 questions. Take a look and see how these start. Okay, knowing from the video when we were watching it, we were talking about two things: complementary, two angles that add up to 90, and supplementary, two angles that add up to 180. Now, if we look at this one is showing a right angle. It even tells us that angle FGH is a right angle. That means 90 degrees. So I know these two have to add up to 90. Well, if this one's 60, what's left? Yeah, 30. So just put 30 in there. Most of you can do a lot of the stuff in your head. That's fine. Next one, number 2. Now, they're going to show you both complementary and supplementary. Well, they're giving you 46 and they're complementary. It means they add up to 90 degrees. So 46 plus what number? X is equal to 90. Well, set up an equation if you have to. 46 plus what number? X is equal to 90. You know all you're going to do is be subtracting 46 from both sides. So I subtract 46 from that side, subtract 46 from this side over here. Okay, obviously this is gone. I'm left with X. Over here, doing the simple math there, X is equal to 44. So I know this first one should be 44. Okay, next one. They're saying this angle is 121. They are supplementary. Again, supplementary, that means they add up to 180. So 121 plus what number is equal to 180? Well, to solve it, you subtract. All I'm going to do is subtract 121 from both sides. Subtract 121. Again, do the math over here. That becomes a 7. Here's a 10, 9, and 5. So X has to be equal to 59 degrees. So that means my other angle would then be 59. So I'll put 59 in this one. Number 3. Again, all I know is what they're giving me in this picture, maybe a little bit of stuff up here. Okay, measure of angle 1 is X plus 42. That means this angle is X plus 42. And what I also know is that angle 2 is 5x, means this side is 5x. Well, looking at this is a straight line. Well, if that's the case, these two have to add up to how much? Yeah, 180. So let's set that up. I have X plus 42 plus my other angle of 5x. This is equal to the 180. Now, look for your like terms. Remember back we put boxes around them with the sign in front. That's a positive x. Plus 5x. Notice how I remember I put the box around the plus sign? What's 1x plus 5 more x's? I have 6 x's. I still have this plus 42. This equals 180. Now you're just solving a two-step equation. Next step, I want to subtract first, so I subtract 42 from both sides. This is gone. I would still have my 6x right there. Over here, we would end up doing the math behind it. 10 minus 2, 8. 7 minus 4, 3. 1 right there. So 6x equals 138. Now, to solve this, they're multiplying, so what am I going to do? Divide. Divide this by 6, divide this by 6, okay? If I don't have a calculator, you can use it if you want, but 138 divided by 6. 6 goes into 13 2 times, that would be 12. I subtract 1, bring down my 8. 6 goes into 18 3 times. Now, what that means is that X is equal to 23. But that's not what they're asking for. This is where we got to be a little bit careful. All I know is that X is 23. But if I go back here, look what I put in here. I put this on there. Maybe this will be helpful for you on your screen. If you want to put it up here, fine. That's fine too. But notice how I put it on the picture. I know that X is 23. So I need to put 23 in place of X to find the measure. That M in front, that stands for the measure of angle 1. I want to know what this angle is. So I have to put that 23 in for X. So 23 plus 42 is all I got to do. So I have 23. I will add to it 42. That's a 5. That's 6. So I know measure of angle 1 is 65. So I could put a 65 right there. Now again, x is 23. I put that in place of that right there. 5 is right next to x. That means 5 times 23. All I need to do is multiply. Okay, so I take 23 times 5. 5 times 3 is 15. 10 plus 1 is 11. 115. That has to be 115 degrees right there. So I'll type that in. 65 and 115. 65 and 115. Just like that. Next question, number 4. Write an equation to find x. Make sure you use the equal sign in your answer. All I want to do is write an equation. Well, it's simple. So like we just did in the last one. I know that this angle plus this angle would equal, it's a straight line, 180. But measure of angle 1 is right there. This is 5x. 2, that's this one, x minus 24. But I'm going to add them together. So I'm going to show that this angle, 5x, plus my second angle of x minus 24. I'm going to write that whole thing in there, plus x minus 24. Now, these two angles together equal 180. So I put 180. Now, I have to solve it down here. So I'm actually going to do this work and solve it. 5x plus 1 more x. That gives me 6x. I still have a minus 24. Notice we now have a calculator. If you want to use it, feel free. To solve this, they're subtracting 24, so I add 24. I add 24, okay? I still have my 6x on the left, equals by adding the 24 over there. If you need to do it, there's a 4, there's a 10, that should be a 10. So 6x equal, this would be a 2, so 204. Now what do I do? What are they doing? What do we do? Divide both sides by 6. Again, if you want to use a calculator, feel free, right here. You have 204 divided by 6. 34, exactly 34. Now, that helps me, but I'm not done. I know that x is equal to 34. But look what they want. They want to know the measure of angle 1. So what am I going to do with this x? I have to put it back in. It says measure of angle 1. Well, 1 was 5x. So I have to take 5 times that. We have a calculator. I will take 5 times 34 equals 170. That means measure of angle 1 is 170. Now, measure of angle 2. Well, 2, if you look at it again over here, it says it's x minus 24. Well, we said x is 34. What's 34 minus 24? Yeah, 10. It should be. Because if you think about it, these two angles had to equal 180. Well, that's the only thing that's left. 10, just like that. Got that one. Okay, you've already seen one kind of like this. I know these two should add up to 180. What's left if I already have 70? A lot of these you're probably doing in your head. That's fine. You can do that. Supplementary geometry. You've already done them. It's basically the first 4 3 times over. Okay, so get started on this. Keep going. If you have any questions on it, maybe students that do understand, they can help you out. You also have your substitute that can maybe give you a hand, but good luck. Take your time.